Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. We are on the air. This is Thesis.
3, 2, 1. We are on the air. This is Thesis. Everything is everything. I am your host, Jay Marie. How's it going out there, folks? Hope you're doing well. Thank you for showing up and hanging out with us today. Coming to you live from Zombieland. Yes, sir. Well, I want to thank you guys for showing up today and hanging out with us, checking in on us. It's been a little bit, but we are here. We are good, and we have a special treat for you guys. Before we get started, if you are new to the show, please don't forget to hit the like button, the subscribe button, follow us on YouTube, on X, on Spotify is our home base. Listen to us there or wherever you get your podcasts at. Do all that, out of the way. So you won't miss a thing. So I really appreciate y'all spending time with us as we do often here. So let's go ahead and get started. So today, guys, we actually are doing an interview, and it's this dude has an amazing story. His name is Jesse Holguin. He's the founder of the Lexit movement. It's the Lexit stands for the Latinos exiting the Democrat Party, and he founded that movement. And also he's a street guy. He's a reformed gangster, kind of like myself and many others out there. And he's doing many positive things now. So we're really honored to have him hang out with us and have a chat. So I hope you guys are ready. It's going to be a great conversation. So let's go ahead and get started and enjoy. So I appreciate your time, bro. And you have a great story, man. You have a lot of videos that where you've told your story, and man, it was gripping, bro. I think the first time I came across was on that Americanos with a PragerU video. PragerU, yeah, dude. I was like, damn, bro. When I saw that, I was like, damn, cause we have so much in common. I grew up in the hood too, and all that. And I said, man, this vato got a story to tell, and I was like, man, hopefully one day we could talk. And that was years ago. And I was like, man, watch out. So now we're right here, bro. So I really do appreciate it. So I wanted to kind of take our conversation in a little different route than normal, conversation. I kind of want to start off with a little bit about how we grew up, because I also grew up in the hood right here in Oak Cliff in Dallas. And I joined the gang at 12, but it was because the blacks were jumping the Mexicans, bro. Like at our school, there was a lot of racist, a lot of racist tension, bro. So we started clicking up, and then we said, fuck it, let's give ourselves a name, you know what I'm saying? So we put a little name, and then ever since then, it's kind of just started getting bigger and bigger, But one of the things, bro, that I always wondered, bro, because we see on the movies how the gangs are over there in LA, where y'all are from, in California. It's way different than like the way our gangs were over here, because over here, like in Dallas, for instance, there was only like one hood that had a deep crew where, like, if you weren't even from that hood, like we wouldn't even go. It's East Side, like East Side locals. This one hood, if you weren't from there, bro, you advise not even to go in there, because everybody's related, everybody, and they'll get you. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, it was some gangs here and there, and we were kind of mixed, like one of the gangs that we would always fight. They live right down the street next to my cousin's house, and like I even talked to them and shit. But when we would get into it or whatever on the street, I knew just, hey, I'm cool with him, so I'm not gonna fight him or whatever, fight with somebody else. And we respected each other like that. But I was wondering, bro, like how deep, like how far back does it go? Like in your hood, like tell me a little bit. What hood did you grow up in, and like kind of like how far back does it go, bro? Like the clique or the set or the hood, or kind of how that works.
Yeah, I was from Puente Trece. But then Puente is big, like it's like a whole city. So inside of it, there's a bunch of different cliques. We're all from Puente, but we're from different cliques. Like I was from HH Puente, but there's a bunch of different cliques, eh? And it's I think my been around since like the 50s, bro. 50s and 60s. Like it's old. My body was old. Like even my dad and older uncles and all them, they were all from my barrio too. So it didn't, and then they weren't even the ones that started. They was around before their days. You know what I mean? It was before. So my hood is it's really old, especially like in San Gabriel Valley, where like it's from I'm from LA County.
Mhm.
It's old. It's a pretty real old
It,
one, bro.
it goes way back. So, and how does that work? Is it sort of like, so you say Puente is like, and then there's a bunch of groups inside. So y'all be battling each other inside Puente?
Yeah. Well, that's why normally we shouldn't be like normally we're all like before we used to be just all Puente, but we had different cliques. So we used to kick it with all the other cliques, but then a few of the cliques started fighting with each other and like that. But then when we're in jail, we're all from Puente. You know what I mean? We're all united. And then sometimes we'll have like once in a while we'll have like a Puente meeting and then we'll be squash it and things like that. But yeah, it's kind of hard too because like I grew up on this side with Puente, or like with all these cliques, and then I got into my clique, and then they're fighting with the others. So I grew, then I got it. I mean, I grew up on this side, so I knew all the ones from this side, and then I got into my clique that was on this side. So then I met all the ones on that side too. So that's why I know all the fools from all the different cliques. But yeah, we were going at it for a while, even killing each other, the little cliques, you know, like we're still fighting with all our enemies, but um fighting amongst themselves, you know what I mean? Because we're right there with each other and like all the time. It's just stupid stuff, bro. It just shows how all that stuff is stupid, eh? You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. I mean, I remember all the, it's like, for nothing. Like you would think, all right, somebody got. I mean, not even for. I mean, if you get jumped, cool. But when we start shooting at each other, that's kind of like different level for. That's only like last resort. When things are, hey, this is some serious shit. It's like we're about to die, whatever. Now it's time to shoot it out or whatever. But for bullshit, like yeah, dude, shooting each other, drive-bys, and
See, what you just said, see, it's a complete well, I don't know about now, but in those days, like the early '90s and all that, it was the opposite. We would shoot first, and then you know what I mean. It wouldn't even be that'll be the last resort is fighting. We last, and that's why there was so many killings and shootings, and why it was so crazy because everybody was just shooting all the time.
and is it like is it like that, bro? Like in the way they show it in the movies where you just see a vato, they just see you and like just start busting, or they'll ask you what set you from or something, or it's just you kind of already know, nah, them vatos ain't from here.
Uh, yeah, well, most of the time you'll know, but like even true, like me and my hood, we'll wear a pea hat or whatever. So if we're walking, any fools know. If you see any fool rolling through Puente and he has a pea hat, they know it's my homies or whatever. So if my enemies roll up and they'll know, and yeah, it's on site. We're on site with our enemies. If we even see them, but even too, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like anytime I walk down the street in those days, it was like I was risking my life every single time just to even walk down the street because I'm gonna have to look at every car that drives by because I never know it could be my enemies, and if they see me, they're gonna kill me. You know what I mean? Or they're gonna be trying to kill me. You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna try to just whatever. Even if they don't have anything, then yeah, they're just gonna jump me, beat me up like as good as they can or whatever. But they have a knife or whatever they have, they're gonna try to kill me. Yeah.
Damn, bro, that's just crazy. That's one thing I it's kind of hard to grasp. Like, when we had beefs, like for instance, over here it was way different, bro. Cause like we had beefs, but it wasn't even like that. You know what I'm saying? Like that. Like we could see each other and we'll throw some chingazos or something, whatever, maybe. But like we've shot at each other a bunch of times, but it wasn't like on site type things. You know what I'm saying? And that's just kind of hard to grasp the
Well,
like.
a lot of some of the northern Cali and maybe some of the outskirts too or whatever, but like in northern Cali, so a lot of gangs were like that, where it wasn't, you know what I mean? It was probably like Texas. They probably had gangs, but there wasn't too
It was
much.
more like calm out a
But
little.
yeah, it wasn't. We're only like in like LA and then mostly like in certain spots where it was on and popping like that. That's why when I would be in jail or YA and all that, even the cops used to know, bro. Like it would be us in the north because over here, I don't know if you know about. But the Norteños and Sureños and all that, they
Mm-hmm.
have wars. We have wars with them over here.
Damn.
But even the cops used to be like, man, it takes like 5 of them against like 2 of you guys to be even because we were all used to gaming. You know what I mean? We're used to gaming and riding all the time with our stuff. And then these other guys, you know what I mean? They weren't used to like how we were. We were all bad, gang related, righteous fools all the time. You know what I mean?
Damn, bro, that's just crazy, man. That's just a, and so like I'm still in the hood, like where I'm my parents are right here, and we've been here forever, bro. So this is the same hood like since ever, like my homeboys. There was a shootout across the street. There's a park across the street. Couple vatos got shot. And then they killed my homeboy Enrique. They left him in his car, like right in front of my house, like right there. They parked the car and left it, like a message. It was some, 'cause we got into moving Holly and shit. So I'm right here still. I haven't left yet, bro. And I stay away because it was like I want to do some good, like straighten my life out, but at the same time, hopefully do some good for the neighborhood. And I don't want to leave, bro, but I know at some point we might have to because my parents are getting old and I'm single and everything, but my kids are grown and everything. So like I take care of them. And I know at some point I'll probably like pack it up. But in the meantime, I'm doing the best I can, Aki, bro. But man, it's crazy. You know how it is in the every like all day, not through the whole day, but every single day, bro, blasting, gunshots,
It's-
bullet came through my wall by my bed. You know what I'm saying? And after a while, you're like, damn, bro.
Wow, it's still getting nice. So it's changing because over here it changed a lot, bro. And I live right in the heart of LA. I live like right on Dodger Stadium, and I'm just rarely hear any shots or
Yeah.
shootings. But yeah, it like totally a lot died down. Like bro, totally, I never even rarely see gang members hardly ever, bro. If I do, I see older vatos maybe or something like that. But I rarely, but I see some writing on the walls here and there. I see
Mm-hmm.
right on most. I know that there still is, but I just never see them anywhere. I'm going to the malls all the time. We're just rolling around all the time, and I never see. Even I ask other people, and they're like, I never see came out or never hear no. Once in a blue moon, I'll hear some shots or something like that,
Yeah.
but never hear about no shooting before. Like every single day, they'd be showing shooting, people getting who got shot
Yeah.
up and stuff. But now in the news and that they don't ever show no shootings or it
Yeah.
changed a lot over here, bro.
So right here, what it is, it's not like so we don't even have that many gangs like in Dallas. Really, there's probably a few in some hoods, but not like it used to be. We just got a bunch of knuckleheads, bro. I think a bunch of people that move Halle and stuff like that way because you hear them automatics and shit like all day long. Nobody forget about it. On New Year's and on 4th of July, Charlie, bro, it sounds like Iraq, big time, Hombre. But one of the things, bro, that I think people have I don't know. It seems to probably be like a misconception. Like people think that there's not people like us, like for instance, like you and me. We're politically, a little bit active. We're savvy. We know some stuff, and we're not afraid to talk or whatever. I think there's people that think that there is no Latinos out there because they're really. I mean, damn. Well, there probably isn't. There's only a few. You know what I'm saying? Pero it's like that. That's kind of something that we're missing for the raza. Let's say is more people like who are willing to speak up and educate themselves and also try to make a difference politically or socially or whatever pero legit because people like you and I, bro, we know how criminals work. We know how the criminal mind works. With the way I used to knock off trucks and get pallets of a skid of drills or a pallet of chainsaws or whatever. We know all the moving parts, bro. So for folks like us, kind of have an insight to something that a lot of people out there don't have, because a lot of people out there, let's say commentators or whatever, a lot of them didn't grow up in the street or criminals or even did dirt or even got their hands dirty. You know what I'm saying? So people like us need to hear voices that are more familiar and that we can relate, but because of our experience, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and imagine I like on this November will be 6 years, bro. 6 years that I've been doing that. So back in those days when I first came out, still, I literally hardly know Latinos that were like that, and it was like a total no, and they already had ingrained it so bad, the left, that Trump wants to deport you all. He called you guys rape or whatever. So it was bad, bro, in those days, bro. But now it's changed a lot, bro. Now it's cool. You know what I mean? Like we're almost up to 50% now with Latinos, and then even if they don't like Trump or whatever, still they don't like Biden. Most of them know, unless they're the leftists. See, the problem with is it what happened with our people is that they got manipulated by these Marxists, bro. These righteous Marxists, right? They try to use our love for our history and our people like that. They use that to their advantage. So they try to act as their raza and all like that, Latino power, this and like all that. But the ones that are saying it, they're all Marxists. They're straight Marxists, commies, righteous old leftists, anti-God. They hate America. They're like that. So they're acting like, yeah, that they're down for us. They're acting like that. But they're really Marxists, right? So then you hear them, as you hear them, you'll know, if they start saying things like colonizers or indigenous and talking about the past and all this stupid crap, that's what I was telling them. So they use that. So then they're trying to tell, trying to tell them about the history and this and that. Like it's cool to learn and know history. Like cool, I'm not saying that, but don't dwell on it, or don't get you see they're using that to manipulate you, because they're righteous leftist Marxists. They want you to hate America, and
They
they're
want
like
power.
all that. And be like, nah. I'm more concerned about today, I'm concerned about them grooming my kids in school today. I'm worried about paying grocery bills and all that today. I'm worried about these open borders and that today. You know what I mean? I'm worried about what's going on right now. Who cares about 500 years ago? But they're using that. See, they use that. So I'm telling you, so there's even a bunch, bro. I don't know if you've seen them, but we battled with all of them, bro. But there's a bunch of leftist Latinos pages, like Food's Gone Wild, and there's like a bunch of leftists, the righteous leftists old pages. So they're always championing for the left and anti-Trump, and they're just like righteous old leftist pages. So all these little youngsters that don't know nothing about nothing, they're watching these left and they're thinking, oh, that's cool. Yeah, screw Trump, yeah, this and that also, and they don't even know nothing about nothing. You know what I mean? I righteously been in fights, riots, everything for backing up Rasa. You know what I mean? And riots and all that, everything, putting it down for our people and all that. And yet you're little kids, you don't even know nothing about nothing. So they're manipulating you. Like I said, all these leftists, Marxists, they weasel their way. So they use that, and they use that and immigration, to manipulate us. The same way they use slavery and all that to manipulate the blacks, the same one on their side. They'll have the blacks and their righteous leftists and all that, but they're using everything race and slavery and the white man and all. They're using that to manipulate the blacks. And then us, they're having these Marxists, they're trying to act like they're down for Rasta, and they're trying to act like that and all that. But they're righteous Marxists saying most Latinos are conservative, bro. We're conservative, so we ain't in line with that. So that's when we go at it with it. We call that out. We be like, nah, we ain't for none of that. We love God and that. You know what I mean? We're conservative. We don't want them ramming sexuality down our throat on our kids and related kids and all that stuff. Hey, we're against all that.
They be using us, bro. Like just like you said, they've they've demoralized us and society so much with the public schools, and they keep us ignorant because they know that when we're ignorant and we're broke and then we're angry and whatever, man, hey, the white man hates you. This vato hates you because your skin color, and we believe it. And then they make us think like on 1984, George Orwell, they got the double think where you believe two things at the same time. People on the left, they hate cops and against the police and all this, right? Fuck the police and whatever. But then at the same time, they want more government. What the fuck you think government is? More police. You give them more power, that boot is gonna come down on them. That's how we're ignorant is not a bad word. Ignorant, it just means we haven't learned stuff yet, but we're ignorant. But damn, we're also dumb. And then we're also, a lot of us are mad. you know, and all these things. So it makes a deadly combination. And these people, like politicians or even some like pastors in the neighborhood and leaders in the neighborhood, they're smart, bro. They take classes, they got degrees, they know sociology, they know psychology, they know marketing. So they'll say words to us, oh, white supremacy or global warming, whatever. They test these words to see how people react. And they say, oh, watch out, we got a better reaction on this word global warming. Let's push it out. Or white supremacy, people get scared. Let's push it out. They use our ignorance against us, bro, and to our own demise, because we're losing you know, our liberties. We're you know, they're stomping on our constitution. They want to take our guns, all kinds of stuff, bro. And it's time for you know, we're waking up, and there's a lot of people waking up, but it's we got to push even harder, you know, like it's time to wake even more people up, you know what I'm saying?
Well, just don't fall into their trap, eh? Don't fall into their nonsense when they're talking about that gibberish. Like I tell my team members all the time. I was just talking to a team member today. I'm like, yeah, they'll talk about all that nonsense all day, you know, that socialism and just whatever nonsense. You can answer their question or whatever, but then jump back to, yeah, we're tired of you guys homosexuality. You know, what I mean, we're tired of men going in women's restroom, going in women's sports. We're tired of them kids. They don't want to be on those subjects, bro. None of those kind of subjects that they don't want to be in there. They'll talk to you all day about socialism, global warming, all that stupid stuff, that doesn't even matter. They'll talk to you they'll argue, yeah. That's why just don't stay in there. You make them be where we at. You know what I mean? Like these inflation, these gas prices, like I said, the crime rate, talk about these open
The
borders,
border,
whatever. Yeah,
nombre,
stay
forget
on
a
all
picture
those.
border,
Like,
bro.
yeah, don't let them get you in these nonsense talking about whatever stupid crap. Like, I'll stay on that. And then the other thing is too is this victim mentality. That's how these leftists are. They're all that taking all these little kids to be straight victim mentality, and they just want handouts. And we're not like that. We're Latinos. We're not for free handout. We believe in hard work pays off. You know what I mean? That we'll work for ours and all that. We don't want no
Yeah.
free handouts and all that. But that's what these leftists are pushing. Like you said, the white man and everything racist and all that's all they want to talk about, is racist and stupid crap. That's what I'm saying. Nah, I'm talking about. You can't even watch Sesame Street right now. Can't even watch the Disney Channel. They're gonna be staying sexual and that kind of stuff on there. Like, why we don't want that. We don't want you pushing anybody to each his own or whatever, like that. But we don't want it here. Be pushing it, especially on kids, And then even too, they're even trying to, even in Texas, they were doing it, trying to have these shows, having little kids. So for one, there should be no kids at drag shows, right? That's a given. But then ask yourself, what kind of a man wants to be dressing half naked, dancing in that on little kids, What kind of a man do you know that wants to be doing that half naked that in front of little kids, So you know what I mean? And that, like I said, stay on those subjects, Don't let them get you rabbit colonizers and 500 years
Hey,
ago.
that shit dumb, right? When they start talking that shit's like, man, get that out of here, man.
Like I'm talking about today. I'm worried about today. So you've been manipulated, that's what I'm saying. You've been manipulated by these Marxists, As soon as somebody they say colonizers, indigenous, any of that nonsense, I'll tune them out. They already know, oh man, this fool already got.
Yeah, that ain't got.
Now he got manipulated by probably some leftist white college professor, whatever, was a straight Marxist, hate, you know what I mean? Like those are these fools that you're listening to. I'd rather listen to God, That's what we should be obeying what the word of God says. Should be listening to your pastors and the priests and then what them say, not no Marxist left. Most of them are files and who
And the
knows
way
what.
and the way they talk, like the things they say that go against, you know, society or regular society or whatever, like that's a giveaway. That should be a giveaway to the people right away. Like, man, these people are crazy. Antes, la gente, we would say, we would hear, like back in the day, people would hear some crazy ideas, be like, man, get out of here with that shit. Nowadays, oh, what is he saying? Give him respect, give him space. Hombre, vete la, you know what I'm saying? Vete la, get the fuck out of here.
They try to tell you that you have to call woman and all that. I'm like, hell no, I ain't calling no man or I don't care who it is, what it is, or whatever. I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna play in your mental illusion game, man. I
Yeah.
ain't gonna play around. But they even try to in Minnesota or somewhere they're trying to pass a law that you could be arrested
Oh
for
my God,
misgendering.
imagine.
So that's what I'm saying. They're always pulling, and I don't know if you've seen over here in California. That's what I'm saying. We know a lot about because in California they were just trying to pass the law that I think it might have even been passed, bro. That at 12 years old, if you don't let your child be gender or whatever, they could take your child from you. Imagine that. That's what these commies are wanting to do. That they could take your child from you, and then they're even trying to say where that to not inform parents or nothing. That they could be right there making your kid calling them a different name, all this, and don't tell the parents nothing. So that's what we're fighting as we speak. And I think we lost, but we're fighting because a lot of us, I don't know if you've seen it on Instagram, but we were all posting it that I think we even lost because it's all full of all the Democrats or whatever. But like like these leftist teachers think they know more what's best for our children than parents, eh? And they're trying to act like parents are a danger. If you believe that, they're saying because the parent knows
Right
that,
wing and this and
yeah,
that.
or but they'll just say that, oh, that they might kick the child out or the child's feeling, whatever nonsense, eh? They're like, come on now, it's our kids, eh? You don't, you know what I mean? Just stay. When we were in school, bro, they always stood talked math, science, English, but just stay on the subject, eh? You don't need to be talking to my child about sex or hearing about pushing none of this crap. They wouldn't let them be in there talking about Jesus. You can't go in there
You
talking
can,
about Jesus, but yeah,
yeah.
you can talk to them about gay stuff. It's ridiculous.
And then another part that's exactly as even as bad as that is how they teach our kids to hate America. Like, like, oh, we're racist country or slavery or Christopher Columbus or the white man or the white flight. They just throw all kinds of stuff, and it sucks because, like, man, I love this country, bro. Like, man, like, so my people come from Mexico, my parents come from Mexico, my bloodline originally come from Spain. So our people come from Spain, but with the conquistadores. So they came a long time ago to Mexico. We made roots, and then, well, now we're American. You know what I'm saying? I love this country, bro. I'll fight for it. I'll die for it. I'll defend my neighbors. Hey, man, one thing, bro, for sure is like, I've always thought this since back in the day, way like I'd be thinking if somebody would they'd be stupid of them. But if they were trying to invade us on the on the West Coast,
We'll get it over
how
there.
many how many vatos will be ready to rock and roll, bro? If some
But
shit went
even
down,
in Texas, people even
yeah,
know because in Texas,
everywhere,
everybody's strapped over there. So over here,
everywhere.
the gun laws are a little bit more strict and all that, but we got all the gangs and all that too. So yeah, they'll get rioted on just alone, even without the military, the cops alone, just all the people. Like you said, alone. But you know, but even all the people that are here, even illegals or whatever, they all love America, bro. If you talk to any of them, they all. It's only I'm telling you, it's only these Marxists. Eh? It's only these college or little kids or these like little Latinos. They got manipulated by some Marxists telling them. But then it's funny is that they all hate America, but they won't leave, bro. They won't leave or nothing. See, that's why they want open borders, bro, because you talk to them, they hate America, right? So they want it to be like destroyed, like a whole new, like they wanted to the flood with all the borders to flood and be packed, be all jacked up. That's what they want because they hate America. So they're out to destroy it, these Marxists. Eh? That's why all of these people, you guys don't know what you're doing, eh? You don't know what you're doing being right here, being cool with these Marxists. And like I said again, see, don't if you are being like that or you have family members, let them know that they're using our history and our love for our heritage. They're using that to manipulate them. They're using your pride and your race and all. They're using that. That's why I said you can have pride, whatever, and all that, but you love America, you love God, you're against all this leftist bull crap. You know what I mean? America's the greatest country in the world, you should say, because every country, bro, every country has a bad past, bro. There's not one country on planet Earth that didn't have a bad past, eh? And there was wars, eh? There was wars. People won wars. People lost wars. That's how it is, eh? You don't cry because we lost, eh? America, like even Texas and the county, they lost. That's it. You know what I mean? You can't cry this if you got in a fight with some fool and that fool won. Whatever you got down with them, you lost. That's it, eh? You lost, eh? So yeah, we lost or whatever. So what? That's what happens, eh? That's what happened in history. You know what I mean? That it's just like that, eh? But they never care about nothing else because even the Indians, how they try to stay strong, they were doing that to each other, bro. Indians, they would attack other tribes, take their women and kill them and all that to their own each other. But yet, you guys don't care about none of that. It's only the white man.
The white
That's the
man.
only thing. Like there's still slavery going on today, bro, in Africa. And all. And none of them talk about none of that. Even Mexicans and all that used to even kill Indians in that back in the days and all that. You know what I mean? They were never, or even Spaniards and all that. Like they'll never talk about Spain, all that too. You know what I mean? But it's only the white man, bro. It's only the white. It's because I'm telling you, because they're using that to manipulate these people. It's right. It's like this, bro. Like I always say, they use it like a carrot, bro. Everything, racism, race, everything. Look, focus on race, focus on race. Don't look on that we're ramming homosexuality down your throat. We're trying to from your kids. We're child body parts, the inflation, the gas prices, the open
Ukraine.
board. Yeah, don't focus. Yeah, Ukraine. The Biden can't even speak. He's a joke. All these dumb old. Don't focus on none of that. Look, racism, race, and vote on. So that's what they've been so successful, bro, for all this time. But that's why we had a lot to do with it too, bro. Just push back, shunning Latinos like, nah, quit that. Quit focusing on that. Focus on your godly moral values. Focus on what God says and that we're conservatives and like that. And vote on policies. Vote on issues. And that's all they do and want to do is just murder babies, bro. That's all the Democrats really care about is murdering babies and gays, eh? That's all they care. They don't do nothing else for nobody, nothing, and they just want all these illegals to come in. And then what they're gonna do after that, then they're gonna say, let them vote. Because no one likes them. They're just seeing that blacks and Latinos are leaving the Democrat Party in droves. So they want all these illegals to come. That's how slimy, that's why any of you that are watching this, how could you vote for those slimy, cheating, scandalous? They don't care about you, your family. They don't care about America. None of that because you're willing to let America be destroyed just so you guys can have the power to keep pushing your evil, godless agenda. They want to remove God out. Like I said, they want to be babies. They want to ram sexuality down your throat. And then the next thing, bro, so when this happens, you'll know, next thing on their agenda is bro. Next, they're gonna start pushing.
Man, and here's how smart, like here's how these vatos, the left, the political left, the Democrats, but the people on the left that hold power, they play chess, bro. They've been playing chess for 100 years with American society since the Great Depression and the Great Society, all this shit. And so they've been starting to do moves ahead of time. Like when you play chess, you make moves
Because
ahead
it's
of
the
time.
devil, bro. The devil's doing it. He's been around. He knows. You know what I mean? That's why.
And watch out. So remember how a few years ago, all of a sudden they started up with this the white supremacy is everywhere, and they just push it everywhere. You hear some nigga from the army, he's doing a press conference. Our main problem is white supremacy everywhere, white supremacy. So see,
So
they started years ago pushing this thing about white supremacy. And again, they're not talking to the regular folk who are kind of awake and understand. No, they're talking to the people who are blind, who are ignorant, who ain't even paying attention. They turn on the news, oh shit, white supremacy, Donald Trump or Republican or whatever, and they just connect the two. And but the reason why they're doing that is because you just mentioned a while ago, is they're starting to see that a lot of raza, a lot of blacks are waking up and starting to push back and speak up against the policies of the left. And I think they actually see the real numbers that even polls don't show on TV. they see that real numbers, and they're so scared about losing all their power because they depend on the minority. They depend on the Latinos and the blacks for their vote. They're complicit. Oh, we got them. They're gonna vote for us. They're so used to that. But in the last election and then now this election, they see the real numbers and they're panicking. So what do? Like you said, millions and millions of foreigners, bro. Now it's one thing. Look, we want law and order, right? So crossing illegal, that's like Chile. But letting your neighbor next door to your house stay over the night, that's cool because they're right next door. You know them. Letting somebody from the other side of town or other state come to your house and stay overnight, it's different. I don't even know that person. I don't even know where they're from, whatever. It's the same thing. We letting people in from the furthest reaches of the world who don't know our
Terrorist people.
laws. They don't know how we behave with each other. They don't respect women in some countries. You know what I'm saying? And you throw out millions of people, and then it's gonna unstabilize society. It's gonna mess up society. But then, because they want them to vote, they're the ignorant class. That's the perfect class of people that for the Democrats, because these people don't know nothing about our history, our laws, or nothing. They could tell them whatever. They could tell those people, look at these white people are on, and they'll fight. They're gonna be used against us, bro. And hopefully we could get that message out. It's gonna get, if we don't take control of the situation, it's gonna get bad, bro.
No, but we've been saying it, bro. We've been saying it for years what they were doing, that they were going to let all these illegals in and they were going to try to let them vote. And all that people were saying, oh, you're conspiracy theory and it ain't and all that. Just like 2 days ago, bro, that they voted in the House. Did you see that? 198 Democrats voted because they wanted illegals to vote, bro.
They
198.
don't even hide it.
If they would have had the House, only praise God that we had the House. The Republic, that's all we have is the House. But if they would have had the House, I let you know, as soon as whenever they get the House, bro, that's it,
They're
bro.
gonna
If they win the House, then that means illegals are they're gonna switch it up. That's just show everybody a wake up call right there that how disgusting these Democrats are, bro. That you guys are gonna try to let illegals vote. Is that
It's like
total? That just shows you, bro.
giving
Yeah,
away our my vote. That's my vote. Giving it away, like
and they're giving them all
watering
free stuff.
down
And they're gonna giving them free housing,
hotels. They let you down.
medical, insurance, and
Like
cars, and all kinds of stuff.
when I hear Raza or people talking heads or whatever on the left, they agree with this stuff. Oh no, it's cool. They get the hotel in New York. They get food. They get Social Security, work permits. Damn, bro, what the hell? Like, they're people don't understand that they're losing their sovereignty. That's watering when you give stuff away to people who didn't earn it. It's watering down your sovereignty. It's like it's like they expect it. ¿Cómo se dice? Like it's not a right to be in America. It's a privilege. You know what I'm saying? Not just anybody should be here. Nah, I don't want to let anybody in my house, whoever. Nah, who are you? Do I know? First of all, do I know you? All right. And we got to know who's coming into our house, bro. Man, they don't care. They're
Exactly.
trying to destroy our shit, bro.
But even not only that, there's terrorists, bro. Now they have righteous, even especially these Palestinians. You even see them. They're out there burning American flags, saying "Death to America" and all. You can't let just a bunch, no country, bro, and they know it, bro. No country in the world can sustain having just packed with all type of people coming in. It's gonna fall. So we see what's happening in Europe and Canada and all that. They're getting all jacked up. That's what I'm saying. I don't know what all these people are doing. Like, what are you doing still voting Democrat? Like, even if you hate Trump or whatever, then just don't vote at all. But you shouldn't be voting for these Democrats. They're righteous communists. That's why I do everything I do, because it's not even about, to me personally, it's not even about politics. It's good versus evil, bro. The other side is totally demonic, evil. They're going to try to destroy America. And then even what you're saying earlier about how they were trying to push white supremacy and all, that's a joke, eh? Especially to me, like us over here in California, where like, that's a joke, eh? I never in my life, eh? were ever worried about no white supremacists. You know what I mean? I had 5 cousins murdered by other Latinos. I got
Yeah,
shot and
bro.
paralyzed by another Latino. You know what I mean? I'm worried more anything happened from another Latino or whatever. You know what I mean? I ain't scared of no whites. And even I was in the pen and all that with actual white supremacists that have big old swastikas and all that with righteous ones. And even in there, right there with the righteous ones, I wasn't scared of them fools and all that. You know what I mean? Like it's a total joke that the left, and that's what I'm telling you, they're just so evil. They just use little things like that. But and then it's just gotcha because the big tech, bro, the big tech is all censoring us bad, bro. They like harass us. Like right now, my pages are our Lex page is on shadow ban sick, bro. It's like so sick. They're shadow banning us, censored us because they don't want hearing the truth. Eh? You know what I mean? We have everything against us, bro. We have the Hollywood, even the sports, big tech, the fake media, like everything is all on the favor of evil, bro. So that's why I do it, and that's why I tell you because if we don't, bro, I would do it because America's gonna fall, bro. If we lose in November, I think that's a wrap, bro. It's gonna be a wrap because we're already right there as it is, bro. And even too, how could you? They don't use their minds, bro. They're forgetting that these Democrats were locked us all down. We're trying to keep us all locked down. It was even worse than you guys over there, Wayne County. They had us locked down. They were trying to force us to get the jab. You know what I mean? These Democrats are forgetting all that. They're firing all these food. You know what I mean? Like these disgusting Democrats, bro. And then even when Trump was in office, booming economy,
Yeah,
stock
bro. I was
market all
balling,
time
bro. I
high.
remember.
Yeah, everything was all. And look at Biden. He's up there all like his. What has he done? Like you said, remember he left all of our stuff in Afghanistan. Our enemies, Taliban, and them got all of our weapons. Just like in all, the world is all jacked up. They don't respect us. China's flying balloons over. Russia's right there in Florida shooting bombs. Like they totally don't respect. They know that and even our military. You see that? As soon as they go, everybody who Biden wants to put in his administration, Democrats, but gay dudes and all that. That's all they put in his administration. A bunch of gay dudes, Chinese, and all that. And even the military. The military's all woke now. So we're a laughing joke, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like in all ways, I'm like, what are you doing voting Democrat for? That's even not
And
even
then,
said nothing about if you're a Christian. How could
and,
as a Christian could you support that party?
and that's like folk like us in the hood who've been in gangs and done dirt and stuff is like, damn, even us should be able to see something like that and be like, man, that gas is too high, or my money ain't going as far anymore, or just we should be able to see it because we're not too ignorant. We know a little bit of stuff, you know what I'm saying? But for anybody in the hood to start to actually believe those mamadas that damn dog, they be lying straight to our faces. But it's
Right.
because they ain't talking to us. They're talking to the most, not the lowest, but the most people who aren't really thinking. That's why here's what smart politicians do, bro. And you probably see it over there, but we see it in the hoods a lot. They come like during election seasons, they'll come to the projects and hey, voter roll, sign up and shit. People who we're just trying to, like, most part, people are just trying to survive. They don't really politics, whatever. But if somebody's right there to align them about the white man or whatever, shit, hell yeah, I'll vote Democrat, whatever. And they always go to the hoods, to the ghettos, to the projects, because that's the target of mind frame that they're after. Not the smart people, not the business owners, not the self-sufficient, the people who need more government, the people who are tech. Look, some people need help. That's great. Pero there's a that people stay on it forever. Section 8 or food stamps or whatever, all these giveaways that they get. That's who they go after because they're gonna take away your text Section 8. They're gonna take away your food stamp. They're gonna take. They
That's what
scare
they
them,
say.
bro. Hell yeah,
Social
sign me up. I'm not
Security.
gonna vote. I'm gonna
Yeah,
vote
they'll tell
Democrat.
the
I'm gonna
old
vote
people
Democrat.
they're gonna take your Social Security. They'll tell the minority, oh, they're gonna take your welfare and all. That's what they do. They'll tell immigrant. They'll tell the illegal or whatever. Oh, they're gonna deport them all. We're gonna deport you guys and all. That's how the devil's a liar, bro. And that's why even watching the debate, it was a joke. Okay, they even said the statistics. Biden said so many lies, right? And that's all them fools were saying. Every fake news got Trump is lying so much. No, he wasn't. I didn't hear no lies coming from every single thing that he was saying was 100% correct and right on the money. And all that, and they're trying to say, oh, everything Trump's a liar. He's up there lying. You know, and I'm like, what? Biden, everything Biden was saying was a lie, and he couldn't even talk anyways and all that. But like that's ridiculous. Everything Trump was saying was right on. You know what I mean? Like they're just totally blind, bro.
And that's the important part about paying attention. The folks like us and other folks out there is when we pay attention for years. You know, we've been paying attention. Like I got involved in politics, like Tea Party movement, 2016 primaries before the 2016 election. I did a little grassroots for Ted Cruz, and I was really active in the grassroots. Instead, I got involved and I started learning. I started reading Plato. I started reading history, law, all this stuff, because that's what the movement was. It's like the Tea Party movement was, hey, let's educate ourselves so we could become more effective politically, the way we talk to people, whatever, all these things, right? So like I'm from the old school of politics, you know what I'm saying? Este, and damn, bro, what was I going with that? Charlie. So that's right. I was gonna ask you, when did you start? When did you get into politics? Like you said, you started Lexit 6 years ago, pero did you kind of get politically active before that?
Nah, like I used to before I was a Democrat and I was kind of, you know what I mean? I would say, yeah, I'm a Democrat, even in jail and all that. I would be like Democrat, whatever, but I didn't know really too much what was happening or whatever like that. And nah, bro, I just started just arguing with people on social media, you know what I mean, in the comments and all that. And then that's when I seen Candace came out with Lexit, and then I was right. I was like, nah, we gotta start something for Latinos, and I started, but nah, I wasn't even into nothing, just straight Lexit from the like. Sorry, I never did nothing else
And
political like that.
how's the how's the how's the barrio how's has the neighborhood or the barrio received this part of you, like being the politically active? Is it like they welcome that and they like it? What kind of
Uh,
feeling do you get from the neighborhood?
well, they all know because even before I started Lexit, I was just representing for the Lord, you know what I mean? Putting it down for the gospel and all that. So they already knew that I was Christian and all like that. Because, like I said, I was just focusing on God. But at the beginning, when I first started it, like people were tripping. And like I said, it was bad in those days. 6 years ago, it was totally different in those days. So it was real bad. And then I remember even a lot of them, I used to be getting arguments with even my friends from school and my homeboys and things like that. I used to be going at it with them. Like I told you, I used to be going at it with people in the comments and things like that. And it's a trip because mostly all of the ones that I used to get in heated debates with and all of that, now they're all Lexit, bro. They're all Lexit now, or now they
Okay.
like Trump now and all that. It's a trip, man. When they used to I used to have sicko arguments. Like I said, they didn't know nothing about nothing. They were just because CNN and all of them were saying Trump was a racist. That's all they didn't know nothing about policy. They don't know nothing about nothing. It was only they were voting on race, and even a lot of those ones, even like especially all the blacks, they all voted for Obama, and he was the most evil president in history. Obama had all just started going downhill once Obama got in there. And I even think he's really running the White House behind the scenes. By Creepy Joe ain't doing it. It's Obama's right there pulling strings right there. He's the most evil, disgusting dude. And yet all these blacks and all that, you're just voting for him, just voting for skin color. And I was telling him there was something similar like that over here in LA. There was a dude named Vergosa. He was running over here for office, right? And I'm like, I ain't gonna vote for that fool just because he's Mexican. I mean, just because he's a Latino. I ain't. He's a righteous old leftist. You know, he's a righteous old leftist and all that. So I tell people, don't focus on race.
And they
Focus
use
on
that. They use that too. Oh, vote
so
for the Latino, the first Latino this or the first
yeah, yeah.
female that. They do the same.
So then all the people do it, bro. They'll go and vote. That's why I'm hoping that Trump will pick Rubio as his VP and all that, because, like you said, because then we'll beat the left. Imagine we'll say that the first Latino ever vice president. They'll
Yeah.
never be able to say that because if they do how Obama were, oh yeah, it was everything with Obama. So if they do that and they get a Latino in like that first, we're never going to hear the end of it, and they're going to forever be using that to manipulate the Latinos. They're going to say, see, yeah, even when we're debating what leftist Latino, they're going to say, oh, yeah, well, that's why the first so-and-so was a Democrat, put him in there, and this and that. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. If Trump is smart, because he has two dudes that are white dudes on him, like, why would you pick those fools? They're not going to bring nothing to your platform. They're not going to do nothing for you whatsoever. Either you should put Carson, like a black dude, or a Latino, right? Because that will kill the left too, especially him, even more than another candidate. Let's say it was just a regular candidate, even they should do that anyways too. But especially him, because that's the whole thing against him is racism and all that. What are they gonna do if he has a Latino up? That's gonna kill him. And then the numbers are already 50% what Latinos. So the numbers are already rising what lead Latinos without that. So imagine if he puts a Latino, it's going to skyrocket at probably at least like 65, 70. It's going to jump if he puts a Latino. Because I said we're already right there like that. And then the rest of, like you said, those people that vote, oh, yeah, oh, the first Latino, I just want a Latino in there. A bunch of people are going to vote just anyways. You know what I'm saying? And even like right now, like when you see a lot of the old time Republican Latinos, and you tell them how are you a Republican? They're like, oh, from the Reagan days. I seen Reagan. So see, because of Reagan, they got a bunch of Latinos, and see, they were kept them all these years. See, that's how Trump would be. If he did that, boom, he would get a bunch of Latinos. They would be, oh, because of Rubio or whatever. He would get all them engaged, and we'd have all them for years, eh? You know what I mean? And then their kids and all that, it would grow. That's what I'm saying. Like those other two dudes ain't gonna bring nothing to his race. Gonna help him out. If anything, they're gonna help him worse because then they're gonna left is gonna righteously keep saying, "Oh yeah, see those whites," and they already got
Yeah. They'll use
they
that
already
shit
got
real
that
quick.
name. Yeah, they already got that name as Republicans are all for the rich
Yeah.
whites and all that. So
Yeah.
you're just even reinforcing the stereotype what they're already pushing, what they already are thinking. You're helping them, and you're helping them by putting another white. Why would you do that? Eh? Put a Latino or black in there, and that's the nail in the coffin. They'll be
Yeah,
done.
man. Yeah. And I hope for for the sake of Trump and the nation is that whoever he puts has to be a strong number two guy because we can't put past nothing. We can't put nothing past the left. History shows, man, they'll take people out, they'll disappear, So we pray that that doesn't happen, but also that his whoever he chooses is a strong will minded, conservative, godly person who, if anything were to, God forbid, happen, can step in and continue this path that we're on, not just to put somebody because of pretty face, but que tenga heart. And those two Ben Carson, and they know what time it is. Those are some good strong
Even
men.
Rubio's
Yeah,
bad. Like
Rubio, yeah.
even I don't. Sometimes he does little funny style things like that, but he don't care. He'll say it straight
Oh
up.
yeah,
He ain't
yeah, yeah.
scary. He'll even call out Trump and all that. Like he'll speak up for what if he thinks is right. And we need somebody because you can't have these scary fools that are scared of the fake media. Because even Rubio, he'll go on the fake media and he'll be bold with them, handling the fake. Him and Cruz. That's what I'm saying. We see
Yeah,
what approves Cruz because Cruz and Rubio, both of them,
they're
they'll let him
bold.
have it. Yeah, they'll make those fake media. They'll be hitting them back. You know, they'll get those scary ones that with the fake media, they're like scared and then intimidate somebody that's like even DeSantis and that are going to be back. Oh, letting them have it. You need somebody like that because the fake media and all that's going to be against
Yeah.
our guys regardless.
And they're gonna push hard, bro. They always push hard. As we get close, let me finish up with this, bro. What are I know you stay pretty busy, but what plans do you have like for the rest or coming up to election day? Do y'all have some events or do you have any what do you got going on prior to the election?
Yeah, like right now we're helping focusing on candidates, like all the candidates in our areas where we have chapters, helping that we're gonna be helping the candidates that we like. And that's one thing about Lexit. We don't just help any candidate and we don't help no rhinos. It's only ones that we like, that we think are cool. And if we think they're cool, then we'll try to help them. So we're gonna be focusing on helping some candidates that we like, and then we're about to have our backpack giveaway. We're gonna go into South Central LA. That's right. That's one of the most poorest places in all of America. You know, and we're going to South Central, and we're gonna be passing out backpacks, and school supplies, and all that to all the little kids. And then when Christmas comes too, we're gonna go in there and do presents. We're gonna go in there and give all the little kids Christmas presents and food and all that too. So we help in the barrios and like that too, eh?
That's good, bro. And if people want, are you a nonprofit? Can people donate to Lexit?
Yeah, yeah.
Well,
We
if
on
they
our
wanted to
website.
donate, where would they go?
We are Lexit.com
Oh,
on our website.
we are
We are Lexit.
Lexit.com.
Yeah, and then like yeah, we could give donate. Yeah, we could get donate. There's a donation thing on there, but even too, we sell merch. Eh?
Oh
That's the
yeah.
only way we
Like
get
it's
money is we
oh, I
sell.
see.
We
I
have
see.
a bunch of Lexit gear. We sling our Lexit gear
Right on,
on
bro.
our
I'm gonna have
website.
to give me something to represent, bro.
That's
Man, I
some bad
appreciate
ones, eh? It says
I love that
Latinos
hat.
don't have to be Democrats, and
I love
there'll
that
be like some
hat,
bad ones.
bro.
It says I'm not a Latino. I'm not a Latinx. I'm a Latino. I'm a Latino. It says Latino, not Latinx.
Yeah,
We have some bad
I like
ones. Eh?
that, bro. I'm gonna have to check that out. I saw real quick before we wrap up. I saw it's that Rep Luna, man. She's a badass, bro.
Anna Paulina,
Yeah, dude.
that's one of
Yeah,
my good friends, bro. Me and her were real close, bro. She helped me and she helped Lexit out a lot, bro, at the beginning, eh? And
that
Anna, she helped me a lot,
we
eh?
need people like that, bro, that represent, but that are strong mind, heart, will, that love God, and are man, like they're gonna tell people, man, get the fuck out of my face with that shit. You know what I'm saying? We're standing
Exactly.
strong on
She's
the
a
word
friend.
and
She's with
on
us, bro. She even at the beginning, bro, she had before any of this, she had made like a little alliance of like all the biggest little influencers, little crew and all that. And I was on it with her, and and she was like, that used to hook up. I'm telling you, she used to do a lot of things, eh? That's my sister right there, eh?
that's legit, bro. Man, hey, I appreciate your time, bro. I wish you the best of luck, and also too, man, if you ever need some help in Texas or whatever, I'm in Dallas, bro. Just reach out, man. I consider you a friend, a brother.
Yeah.
I appreciate what you do in the hood and what you're doing for the raza. And let's get this year over with, man. Hopefully, we turn out in the election big numbers, bro. None of that. They stop counting. Que la chinga. Nah, we're gonna win big where none of that shit is gonna even matter,
Yeah,
bro. You know what I'm
exactly.
saying?
We're gonna have to, eh? Because you know they're gonna pull something, bro.
I thought,
Unless,
bro. Hey man, I appreciate your time, bro. We'll talk soon. Okay, you take care of yourself,
all
man.
right.
Orale,
You too,
brother.
man. Thanks.
All
God
right, I'll
bless.
see you soon, bro. Well, there you go, folks. I hope you enjoyed that conversation that we had. Dude, that's a cool dude right there. He reminds me of my cousin. He looks like my cousin Czech, Ramiro. So I thought, I kind of like when I talk to him, it's like I'm talking to my cousin, bro. So I hope you enjoyed that conversation. I did. I was pretty some. I had a lot of. I wanted to know about them gangs in LA, man, and but that's a good guy right there. He's doing some good things for not just for himself, by changing his life and stuff but also for the community. And I wish him the best. And also, you guys, don't forget, if you liked his hat, if you're watching on YouTube, you like the hat, Don't forget to go by the website. I'll put the links in the descriptions. It's the wearelexit.com. Get you some merch. Help them out that way. And it is time for us to stay. It's time for us to get politically active and stay somewhat politically active, because like our message here is always about bettering ourselves, strengthening ourselves, but at the same time, we need to put strong-minded, willed, people that are going to have loyalty to the rule of law in power. We need to put these kind of people in positions of power, not just the president, but in our senators and in our governors and mayors and everything. Like, they've been using us for so long. They've used us for so long, and they've become complicit. But it's time to show them that they don't have us the way they thought they did. They don't have us anymore. It's almost that mentality like of the slave owner. They don't want to let you go. And if you leave, what do, right? So what did the slave owners do to a slave that'll break free and go away? They'll go and they'll beat them and attack them and hurt them and whatever. Like, no, you ain't going nowhere. That's what the left is trying to do. They gaslight us. They abuse us and manipulate us because of our skin color, because they know we're ignorant. And it's time for all that to stop. So this is what we do here. I'm glad Lexit is doing it. I'm glad they're doing it. Jesse and them, his crew, they got a great crew. I'm glad they're doing it, and it's time for more of us to do it also. So I'm glad you were here. I'm glad if you enjoyed it. I'm glad you enjoyed it. And please don't forget to tell your friends. Share this. I'm gonna have clips coming up, but share this video. Share the clips. Follow us on X. A lot of good stuff is happening on X. Follow us on Facebook, on YouTube. Hit subscribe. Hit like buttons. Our home base is on Spotify, so we would like you to go there and subscribe or hit the like, or wherever you're listening to us. As long as you're listening, we're good to go. All right, folks. So I want to thank you for your time. I really do appreciate your time. It took me a minute to get back on here again, but we're here and we had a great conversation. Stay tuned. I've been talking to a CEO of a crypto company on and off a little bit, but I do have those conversations recorded, and I'm thinking about putting them together. It'll be more of just for audio, but it's almost enough for a whole episode. So I might be doing that soon. So you guys stay. And that's Charles Hoskinson, by the way, if you're wondering. As the CEO of IOHK, founder of Cardano. So just keep an eye on that. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. I thank you for your time. Stay safe out there in the meantime till we see each other again. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay active. Education is key. All right, let's stand up and let's be a voice for our people and for the neighborhood. All right, that's it. I love you. Stay safe, stay healthy. I'll see you guys soon. Peace out, folks.
This is Thesis.